it is probably the Reagan legacy that keeps me fighting the way that I fight.
The Republican leadership in Congress, how would you rate them?
I rate them very poorly. Every single battle, the Speaker of the House, John Boehner, draws a line in the sand. We're not going to move from here. And Obama and I, and you know, he's going to move as soon as Obama threatens to shut down the government, or as soon as Obama gets his friends in the press all geared up to attack the Republicans. And it's feckless. And you could see this coming because as soon as the Tea Party freshmen came to Washington, Boehner set up a number of conferences and events to try and take them under his wing, and he succeeded in taking a significant percentage of them under his wing. Now, what are they going to say to the voters out there who want to see some, some action? And for Boehner to keep saying, 1/2 of 1/3, or we are, of the government, you're the only part of the government that can first pass a tax bill. You're the only part of the government that can first pass an appropriations bill. You're a very, very powerful part of the government. When Ronald Reagan was president, he was pushing for his across-the-board tax cuts. Obviously, the Republicans controlled the White House and the Senate, but they didn't control the House. So how was he going to get the Reagan historic tax cuts through the House controlled by the most partisan Democrat speaker in my lifetime, Tip O'Neill? Did you hear Reagan say, well, look, I only control two-thirds of the elected branches of government, and the House of Representatives won't go along, and they control the purse string? No, he said, you know what? I'm going to go over their heads. I'm going to make the case. I'm going to beat the opposition into the ground. I know the media can't stand us. I'm going to go over their heads too. I'm going to beat the opposition into the ground. And that's exactly what he did. I'm not saying Boehner is Reagan. I'm not saying he'd be that successful. But how about fighting? This last debacle on the so-called payroll tax cut, I don't even blame Boehner for that. I blame McConnell for that. The House passed a 1-year reduction, which is what they said they wanted to do, which Obama said he wanted to do, and the Senate passes a 2-month reduction. Well, what the hell is that? What did that do? Exactly nothing but allow them to get off, for Christmas. I thought they undermined the House conservatives when they did that in the Senate. So to answer your question, I'm not impressed at all.
You worked in the Reagan administration. You're working in the conservative movement right now with the Landmark Legal Foundation. So how does those work experiences help you approach radio every single day?
Well, everybody comes to the job of a radio broadcaster with a different background. It gives me different experience, different substance. When I come, one of the criticisms of conservative radio is, well, we got 12 hours of conservative talk. Well, if you listen to 12 hours of conservative talk, what you'll find out is each of us have individual personalities. We have individual strengths, individual weaknesses, different backgrounds. And I bring what I have, which is experience really in the stomach of the beast, knowing what it's like, but also experience under a great president who fought these people. And it is probably the Reagan legacy that keeps me fighting the way that I fight, because I saw, even though he wasn't perfect, he was certainly the most perfect president in my lifetime. I saw what a great leader could do, and I only wish we had more to follow him, because this country would be on a much better footing. So that's what drives me.
The book is Ameritopia, The Unmaking of America. Sure to be another blockbuster hit. Mark, thank you for joining Human Events for an interview.
Thank you. God bless.